Oh, hey guys, it's techguy276, and this is going to be the Apple roundup. Tim Cook came out on stage, and there are now 900,000 apps available to download, and 50 billion apps have been downloaded. 93% downloaded every month. Apple also came out on stage with iOS 7. All of this stuff, but I'll get on later on it. Apple have got 5 phones, right? 93% of those 5 iPhones, and 3 of them can run the latest software, are running iOS 6. Android, with their many phones that are running Android, are only running 33% of Jelly Bean. Now, Android, there's endless amounts of Android devices out there, and Apple are trying to show off that they've got more coverage, but they're not saying that Android have got more They're not saying Android have got more coverage, as in the latest. More people are using Android than ever before. I think Apple have 40% share in the smartphone market. Android have 60% or something like that, and then. Android have 50%, and then 5% is Windows Phone, and then the rest is BlackBerry and Symbian and all like WebOS as well. 28 million copies of Mountain Lion shipped, the most popular OS X ever. And they've brought out a new version called Sea Lion. I'm not really that impressed. They were showing off the animations within the Excel program, so I don't know what the hell was going on there. Mac OS X 10.9 Mavericks announced. I thought it was called Sea Lion, but I'm guessing it's wrong. Announcing several new features, including Finder tabs, tagging inside Finder, improved abilities for multiple displays. So finally, I can hook up my Mac to an external monitor and it'll work. It's got a new, over several interfaces. They brought out Maps, a standalone Maps app for the Mac, iBooks, and it can join the 1.8 billion iBooks users out there. You've got information cards. Everything has been refreshed. Calendar was completely refreshed with support for Facebook events, location awareness, travel time, so it's basically Siri have integrated themselves with Google Now. And they're basically stealing the idea, and then down 3 months from now, they'll go, right, we've painted the idea, right, Google Now. Google, you've got to get rid of it. Typical. Apple announces new iBookers with Hassel chips shipping starting today. As I said, I haven't watched the Apple conference. I've just been going through the notes and stuff. And, wait for it, iOS 7 is coming up soon. I won't when I kill you, I'll leave her till you die. Right, iOS 7. When I first looked at the screenshots, I thought the icons looked terrible, but once you see the full operating system, I'll put the link in the description below. Once you see what the operating system is, the icons do not look terrible at all. Because we're so used to the sleek and design of what Scott Forstall used to do with iOS, like Game Center used to have felt and a poker table as in Game Center, but now they've taken that away and just give it a straight design. They've revamped roughly every app with a sleek, minimalistic is the words that Johnny Ive has used. Johnny Ive has been the pro of this project, and he loves the Macs being flat and stuff, and he's brought that to iOS. And I've not had a play with iOS yet because I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android phone, which is running Jelly Bean, and which is 33% of the market. Knobheads, Apple. There's been the Mac Pro has been announced, the full standalone desktop computer that Apple has. They've changed the way instead of being a full tower. Sorry, I'm gonna have to switch hands. The full tower that Apple have. well, they've basically like circularized it and then put it in like a it basically looks like an air purifier but like mini. So basically the size of this Lucozade bottle, it looks like that but black and a little bit bigger, about that big. And yeah, actually I think it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna get one, but it looks pretty good. Then my thumb was covering the lens. Apple Airport Extreme, Airport and Time Capsule refreshed. Ooh. Oh, now this is a tower. Apple refreshed its Airport Extreme and Airport Time Capsule devices during WWDC 2013. The company completed changing the design into a tower-look form factor that has intended to provide a better signal for wireless devices. And then it goes through the protocols running at 2.4 GHz to 5 GHz at the same time. The time capsules offer 2 TB and 3 TB of storage. It's going to cost $200, and then a 2 and 3 GB model is going to cost $300 to $400. Somebody's just messaging me on Facebook. Apple iTunes Radio has now been announced. 600 million iOS devices have ever been sold. Let me just, I'm still going through. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't know if you can see this. Right, that's the thing right here. That's the Mac Pro there. Come on, light adjust. Mavericks. Oh, you've got more advanced controls now. You've got CPU. You've got advanced technologies. You've got CPU controls. You've got all of this. You've got battery information. You've got all of this. So it's, and I thought when they announced this at the the Maverick thingy, I thought when iOS 7 is announced, they're gonna announce like all these APIs, because there was a guy called Pod2G who came out and started like doing a trend thing on Twitter, make iOS more open. Like, you know how the jailbreak community is. One thing to point out: most of the things that has been announced for iOS 7, other than like the interface changes, are already in the Cydia store, and like you can swipe up from the bottom to get controls and your multitasking. That's been there for about a solid 2 years on Cydia, so you know how Apple are so behind. That's I'm trying to go through it. No. What? Yeah. Once you see the icons, once you see the flat design of the iOS 7, it looks beautiful. And I don't mean that in like I am a nerd, but seriously, it's like right, I'm gonna do this for the Android techs over there. Right, when you install a new ROM that's got a completely different interface, doesn't it feel like a new phone? Well, this is what it is. No announcements on, is it for the iPhone 3GS, iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone 5? Obviously it's going to be on the iPhone 5 and the iPhone 4S. But I'm not sure if it's on iOS, iPhone 3GS or iPhone 4, since they didn't announce anything like that. So it'll just be in a couple of days where they actually announce it. This video has gone on for 8 minutes and 50 seconds, and there is no more things to talk about other than the statistics. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed these 2 videos, and I've enjoyed making them. So see ya, bye.